Yeah, Big JTV, like, comment, sub, Let's talk about it. Francis Ngannou. Like the video on your way in. Francis Ngannou is the heavyweight champion of the world in boxing. Not in MMA, but in boxing. Why? Because he beat Tyson Fury 2 days ago on Saturday. But according to the judges, the corrupt boxing judges, he didn't. Welcome to the problem with boxing. Now, if you watch the fight, I rewatched the fight, and it's without a doubt, at worst, this was a draw, just a straight up draw, kind of like Fury versus Wilder won. A draw at worst. At best, and more so accurate, it was a win for Francis Ngannou because you had a guy who was controlling the clinch, yes, which is rare because Tyson Fury, what he does is he puts his body on folks, right? He puts his body on folks and leans on them, and that weight, that 277-pound frame, borderline 300 pounds, makes them tired. Well, Francis Ngannou came in weighing 271 pounds. Yes, this is the biggest dude that Tyson Fury has ever fought. You know what I mean? So the clinch wasn't working because guess what? Francis Ngannou is a former, you can still argue, still is, a, undefeated UFC heavyweight champion. So he's used to the clinch. Matter of fact, his last fight in the UFC against Cyril Gane, he showed how he could use his body to overpower another man, especially in wrestling, especially in takedowns, especially in clinch situations. That's how he defended his title, right? I'm telling you right now, man, the corruption in boxing is insane, man, right? Francis Ngannou did better than Conor McGregor did versus Floyd Mayweather. Why? I'll tell you why. Tyson Fury didn't take the fight serious. Tyson Fury barely trained. Tyson Fury thought this was a tune-up. See, let me tell you something, man. In boxing, there's something called tune-up fights, okay? And these are fights where champions or people who are going to become champions fight a dude who is way less skilled, who has way less, experience in order to prepare for a fight that's coming soon after, where they're ready and mentally strong enough to defeat a champion or to defend their championship, right? We just saw this happen literally a few months ago when Gervonta Davis fought Ryan Garcia, right? He fought somebody called Gabriel Garcia at the beginning of 2023 in January. Dude gave a really good fight. He was a southpaw, but Gervonta figured him out and did his mathematics and knocked him the hell out in the 8th round. See, that fight was a tune-up fight for Ryan Garcia, right? Because he had a similar style, he had the length, and he had almost the same body type as Ryan. So what was Francis Ngannou? Francis Ngannou was supposed to be a tune-up fight for Tyson Fury. But Tyson Fury did not expect Ngannou to hit him with that bomb in the third. He did not expect to see the technique and the high-level boxing in the, 7th and 8th round. Now, you could say that Tyson Fury was on his bike and he was able to, keep the distance and jab, Ngannou to death in the 8th, in the 9th, and 10th round. Then yes, you could logically, say that he won that fight. But the problem with boxing is that you have fights like this that are so close, right, that are so, could go this way, that way, that the judges consistently pick the guy that's best for the boxing business. Let me tell you something, man. If Francis Ngannou won that fight, right, on the official scorecards, it would change heavyweight boxing, and it would change probably boxing right there. And I think it basically did change boxing. The crossover boxer, right? The dude who comes out and it isn't in the boxing establishment has shown that he, or even she, can fight and win a championship. Yes, a dude who has never boxed before just proved that he can win the championship. And that's the thing that the boxing establishment doesn't want. They want their guys winning in their way. And I could get on the racial tip about it, but I ain't going to go there. Francis Ngannou did well for the MMA community. Francis Ngannou proved that Tyson Fury is not who we think he is. Tyson Fury is not who we think he is. You know what I mean? If Tyson Fury was in the 90s, he might have been a very mid heavyweight. And they were saying at a certain point he's the greatest heavyweight of all time. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. But what we do know now is now that Francis basically won that fight, he is going to have all types of offers. And if I'm Francis, I stick to boxing moving forward. That's where the money is. But unfortunately, that's where the corruption is. So for me, I start seeing if I can fight Dillian White. I start seeing if I can fight Andy Ruiz. I start seeing if I can fight all type of guys, because I know that me, Francis, have some of the strongest hands in the entire division. And I have very, very great technique. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. That robbery for Ngannou. Charge it up to the game in the sport of boxing, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, man. Check out the videos on the end screen. Like the video on your way out. I'm out.